And now we'll begin our breathing practice. But first we'll open up our middle back. So take your blanket and roll it in a long cylinder. And then lie back so that it's resting right at the top of the shoulder blades. With your feet, give a little push so that it's resting at the bottom tips of the shoulder blades and your upper back is rounding over it. Your arms can be above the blanket. Rest there. If this is uncomfortable for you, you're welcome to unroll the blanket a little bit. And then allow your spine to take the shape of the roundness of the blanket. Once you settle in, begin to observe your breath. It'll be slightly altered because of the press against the back of the lungs. So just ease into that. Feel the lift of your inhalation and the release of your exhalation. Think about your inhalation as being a receiving breath and your exhalation as being strengthening. Begin to notice where you feel the most amount of movement in your breath, and also those places where it's feeling a little difficult to breathe into. Place your hand where you're feeling the most amount of movement. Then you might place your other hand in the area where you'd like to feel more breath. Just observe. Don't try to do anything special with your breath, just let it be as it is. Feeling the natural inhalation and the natural exhalation. Notice if your upper back is getting tight against the bolster, just let it relax and spread wide. Place your hands where they feel most comfortable. And then we're going to slowly roll to our sides to come up. And there'll be 3 different setups for your pranayama practice. You can see that I have the blanket folded in a square just to support my head. Jillian is setting up 2 blocks, one for her shoulder blades and one for the back of her head. And Isabel is folding her blankets in 2 long triangles, one on top of the other, and she's made a little lift to support the crook of her neck. In all 3 cases, the forehead should be above the chin tilting toward the chest. Once you find the setup you like best, relax and settle in. Once again, begin to observe your inhale and exhale. We'll begin 3-part breathing, so place your hands on your tummy. And on an inhale, expand the belly. And on an exhale, let the navel move toward the spine. Then bring your hands to your ribs and expand the belly and the rib cage. And exhale, relax the ribs, relax the belly. Breathing into the belly, into the ribs, and pause. And then exhale, relax the ribs, relax the belly, and pause. Remembering your inhalation is receptive and your exhalation is strengthening. Now bring your hands to your collarbones and breathe from your belly into your ribs, up into the collarbones, and pause. And then exhale, relax the collarbones, relax the ribs, relax the belly. Moving at your own pace, filling each chamber of breath, one by one. Remembering to pause at the top of the inhale and at the bottom of the exhalation. Now you can release your hands to your sides and just notice how you're feeling. As you're ready, you can roll to your side and come up for Kapalabhati breathing practice. You can use the setup that you had for your head to sit up on so that your knees are below your hips and your spine is upright. Kapalabhati is also referred to as breath of fire, so you'll feel a warmth in your body. This is not recommended for people with high blood pressure. If you do have high blood pressure, it's better to do 3-part breathing. Kapalabhati breathing emphasis is on the exhalation. So we press the navel against the spine, letting the air leave through the nose. We never inhale, just drop the belly and feel the inhalation happen naturally. So we'll inhale and expand the belly, and exhale, press the navel against the spine. Keep pressing the navel against the spine, letting the chest lift as the air leaves through the nose. Keep pumping. Exhale, 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 exhale. Notice that our chests never collapse and there's an upward trajectory in the breath. If you feel like your chest is pulling downward, stop and start again. Inhale completely. Exhale, relax the tummy. Inhale, a natural breath. Notice how you're feeling. And begin round 2. The navel presses in and up. We're going to try to do 3 rounds of 30. So we finished our first round. We're in our second round now. Remembering the concentration is only on the exhalation. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. And exhale, relax the breath. Always notice how you're feeling in between breaths. Noticing the benefits of the breath, the heat in the body. Inhale and begin. If you feel stressed or uncomfortable during this breath, stop, and again you can return to 3-part breathing. We use this breath to heat up the body for the vinyasa practice, but it's not always necessary if it's causing you stress or discomfort. Ending your round now, inhaling completely. Exhale and return to your natural breath. And notice how you're feeling. Observe the warmth in your body. Now we'll begin Ujjayi breathing practice. Victorious breath. So you can open your mouth and exhale like you're fogging your glasses. Inhale the same way. Feel the slight pulling at the back of the throat. If you feel comfortable with this, you can close your lips and do the same through your nose, feeling the long, slender breath move up and down the length of your spine, feeling the gentle contraction in the back of the throat to create the friction or the heat that will continue to warm the body for our vinyasa practice. Inhale deeply, notice the length of your inhalation, and make your exhalation match the length of your inhale. So if you're inhaling for 5 seconds, let your exhalation be 5 seconds. Inhaling completely and exhaling deeply. The inhalation is always receiving, and the exhalation is always strengthening, so the navel draws toward the spine. It might lift slightly up and under the rib cage. Be sure that the spine is tall and the chest is lifted. Even though there's a gentle contraction in the back of the throat, this is not an aggressive breath, so relax your mind and feel the flow of the breath entering and emptying. Exhale completely and return to your natural breath. Notice how you're feeling. The body is centered and the mind is relaxed. We'll take this state of mind with us in our vinyasa practice. And now we'll conclude our pranayama practice.